All right, welcome back from the break. This is still the AM show. Let's talk about, something that is about you and I. Now, you know how agency banking has become now. Ecobank and Ghana Post have, joined hands together to take us through what the partnership that they are bringing in, how that will be beneficial to you and I, as again in relation to our build-up for the Habitat Fair. I have with me in the studio Gary Frimpong Ama. He is head of agency banking, Ecobank Ghana, and also Kwesi Owusu-Abrokwa, Chief Commercial Officer, Ghana Post. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome.
Yes, good morning.
Great. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
At this time of the year when we are planning on how we can own our homes. But first of all, Gary, let me start with you. What is agency banking?
Okay, so in simple terms, agency banking is a banking model where banks partner third-party institutions in order to bring banking services to the general public or its valued customers.
Okay.
Right. In this case, I would say for Ecobank Ghana, our model of agency banking is what we call the Ecobank Express Point.
Okay.
And in that same vein, we partner with third-party agencies, be it SMEs, small-scale businesses, retail shops, large retail shops, and then also some government institutions that have a lot of presence across the country. And in this case, the more reason we are here with Ghana Post.
So these express points, what are the benefits? That's for you, Gary.
Okay, so for us, main focus of the express points to provide convenience to our customers, right? Apart from just the convenience, it also saves our customers time, right? And then money. You are more likely to find an Ecobank agency or express points within the closest to you in your vicinity than the bank branch. In addition to that, it also provides additional income stream to the businesses in which we partner, as well as create employment for those who are still looking for something to do after school. The most important part of it, for me, is how it's driving financial inclusion within the country.
Okay, interesting. So why Ghana Post?
Why Ghana Post? Okay, so it is typically a strategic decision.
Okay.
I mean, the new leadership of Ghana Post is now partnering key institutions to help us leverage our strengths. So you would know that, I mean, in peri-urban and rural communities, usually you would get to a town and you realize that the only, as in prominent building there will be, a post office. Now, Ghana Post has about 350 outlets across Ghana and about 300 agency outlets. So clearly you would realize that
all of your branches will now run the express points.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
We are giving Ecobank just about 100. And that's about 22% of our capacity.
Okay.
So we have the capacity to be able to do this. Now, so as I said, it's actually a strategic decision to undergo some of these partnerships. Aside that, Gary mentioned financial inclusion. Ghana Post is best place to push that agenda, you understand, where, individuals have access to, banking facilities. And really, you would realize that, one of the barriers to financial inclusion, is the fact that some people actually are afraid, of the banking hall. Ghana Post, you'd realize that our post offices are very much easy to enter. We've renovated most of them, and you are likely to enter a Ghana Post for your banking, especially when you go out of Accra, than maybe in a main bank.
Less congestion.
Less congestion.
Aside that, there is an idea of customer centricity around this. So the principle of we trying to make sure that, we give our customers what they want. So our customers will be able to use their Ghana Post or the post offices as their banking halls as well.
What does Ghana Post stand to benefit from this arrangement?
Oh, quite a lot. So, primarily, I mean, there is a revenue generation angle for us. You understand? That is one. I mean, so with respect to the arrangement, Ghana Post as in gets commissions when we do this. Aside that, you'd realize that hitherto Ghana Post wasn't doing this. Now we have to train most of our staff members to be able to do, I mean, banking. You understand?
Because I was going to answer that, but Ghana Post is not really about banking as its primary responsibility. So of course.
But you know, Ghana Post was one of the foremost quasi-financial institutions in Ghana.
How?
We introduced what we call the IMT, which was a money transfer system.
Okay.
Yes, we introduced IMT. You understand? So Ghana Post has been in this space for quite a while now. I mean, just that I think with the intrusion of mobile money, etc., we lost out a bit. But it takes a strategic leadership, you understand, to be able to find their feet in some of these areas.
Okay.
Aside this, it's given us some footfalls. I mean, we have quite a number of people now coming into the post offices, not only to take letters, I mean, which is almost dying out, but also to do banking. You understand? I'm sure there will be time for us to tell you a lot more that Ghana Post is doing within our post offices.
Okay. Because actually, when you were speaking, my mind just took me to Agro-Nkwanta, where I'm from, and the library, the post office. Okay, it was attached to the library. It's been like more than 10 years since I went into that building. And I'm wondering whether that has also been rehabilitated, that now when I go to Agro-Nkwanta, I can go to Ghana Post and do that. But maybe you have to go through your papers to know whether you've rehabilitated that.
I will definitely.
But if you haven't, please, for my sake, you have to renovate there. Because that's it's a marketing center. It's a market center, Agro-Nkwanta, big. So you might have to.
I like the way you are dialing up the role Ghana Post is actually.
Yeah, he's pitching for Agro-Nkwanta.
Well, of course. I mean, you had a beautiful building. It cannot go waste. So if you are rehabilitating it, of course, you have to consider Agro-Nkwanta. So if you haven't, because I'll take your number, Gary, Kwesi, so that
no
we'll
problem.
talk about that.
No problem.
But let me come to Kwesi again. So if Gary,
yes,
if I go to the Ghana Post centers, what kind of service can I have access to?
Okay, for that, since Kwesi is in charge of those,
okay,
I'll let Kwesi take that.
Okay, Kwesi. Yeah.
Okay, so when you go to any Ghana Post outlets where we have this collaboration with Ecobank, you'll be able to open an account.
Oh.
You'll be able to withdraw money.
Okay.
You'll be able to deposit money. You'll be able to pay your utilities. So your ECG bill, your DSTV bill, your Ghana water bill, you'll be able to do all these. We are also doing remittances. So for instance, when you get any
transfer
You need to withdraw.
that we need to withdraw, you can do all these transactions at the Ghana Post.
Wow,
Yes.
that's incredible. So Gary, do I need to be a customer of Ecobank before I can benefit from these services?
I'll say yes and no, not necessarily, because apart from our traditional customers and then our express account holders, which is the digital accounts, that before I leave here, I'm going to set all of you up on. Okay. All you need is just your telephone number. So that will be done.
Even if we are customers of the bank already?
Yes, you can have that as an added-on service. Download the Ecobank mobile app. We set you up with your telephone number, and then you have an account. It serves the same purpose and has an account number just like you have walked into the branch, right? Apart from these customers that we already have, if you are any existing customer of a bank and you have a Visa card, right, and you need to make a withdrawal, the agency points also serve as or augment the ATMs around and all the withdrawal places you have already been used to. So you can walk into any Ecobank Express point that has our agency POS, then you could withdraw no matter which bank you are coming from. In addition to that also, if you need to deposit into any bank, you could also take advantage of the the interbank transfer platform at the agency points. So you can walk in there and then deposit to a third party's account through the interbank transfer, or to your own account in another bank through the same service. So that opens it up to almost everybody.
Very interesting.
Yes.
That's why it's important you bring in Aguna. Kwesi, how much can I withdraw if I go to the, the post office?
You can do 5,000 at a time.
Okay.
Yes, you can do 5,000 at a time.
At a time?
Yes.
So in a day, I can do multiples of 5,000s?
You can do multiples of 5,000s.
Oh, okay.
You can do 5,000 Ghana cedis at a time.
At a time?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. There's no limit?
No.
Okay, wow. So Gary has said I can transfer to another bank if I go to the point. But so Gary, if I want to become an agent like Ghana Post, what do I do?
Okay, so for every individual or business, small business, either a retail shop, a company that wants to become an express point or agency for Ecobank, all you need, if you have a close branch to you of Ecobank, visit or walk in there and then let them know. All you need is to have had an existing business. You have been running for about 6 to 12 months, and then you have some capital, and then have renewed your business certificates, right? All these will be checked. The bank will train you, especially on anti-money laundering rules, because there are some basic financial rules that you need to understand since we are under regulation. And then in addition to that, we brand you and then train you to use the app, and then you are good to go. If you don't have any Ecobank branch close to you, you could then call our toll-free line. If I may mention that to you, it's 0800 00 3225.
Okay.
You get it. All right.
Now, before we go, this year's Ecobank JoyNews Habitat Fair is all about affordability, luxury, and comfort, including consumer finance at Ecobank. Tell us about it.
Okay, for us at Ecobank, we are always willing and supportive to support every good initiative brought in by multimedia, especially JoyNews. So in that same vein, this year we continue our partnership with JoyNews to bring to Ghanaians the 2023 Ecobank JoyNews Habitat Fair. In this particular one, in addition to all we've been doing every year, we as Ecobank are providing financial options in various forms for every individual that is working in there. You could come in for those who are willing to buy a new house, those who are willing to complete their houses, those who want to renovate their houses, those who want to buy appliances for their homes, those who want to furnish their homes, and all other things that you have in mind which involving building or buying a house. You should just walk in and engage at these various fairs in order to have a benefit of it. I would say for us, for those who have already missed the train, because before the main event, which is in November, we have 4 general mini clinics that are being run. Right, the first 2 has been done in Achimota, and then the West Hills Mall. Yeah. The second, I know it's going to happen in Tema, starting from the third is going to happen in Tema, starting from next week Friday, and after that we do have one more at the Takrade Mall, where we are also expecting a lot more people that missed the first trains to come through and visit. If you are not able to visit any of this, then we look forward to meeting you at the Accra International Conference Center in November for the main one. You should just come in. There's an array of products, services, and then a bouquet of everything. We also tailor to meet your needs. For us, apart from our personal banking that you could take from, and then also the mortgages. The mortgages. For the mortgages, we have three types. We do have the equity release, where you already have an existing house, but you want to put that in place in order to secure a facility to get another house, or an outright purchase, where we go through your salary meets the requirements that we need to have. And then there's this new one we have introduced, which is the diaspora mortgage, where if you happen to be outside Ghana and are willing to own a house within the country, you should also take advantage of that.
Okay, all right. Interesting. So we look forward to that day and that period. We'll be wrapping up. I'm grateful that you came in, but 30 seconds each, your last words, and then we can wrap it up.
Okay, so I think we've said a lot about Ghana Post Ecobank agency banking. But I want to reiterate to Ghanaians, okay, to look out for what Ghana Post is doing.
Okay.
Ghana Post, as you know, is Ghana's foremost postal administrator, but we are doing quite a lot of different things.
Okay.
We have a new strategic leadership that is making sure that the company is profitable.
Thank you.
We need help.
I'm sure we'll talk about that some other time. Yeah, Gary.
Okay, so for me, I would like to reiterate our contact center number, which is the 0800 003225. 0800 003225. And then on both products that I've spoken about, be it the agency banking, our partnership with Ghana Post, as well as on the Habitat Fair, any other inquiry you need that I've not mentioned in here, kindly call and then get the necessary info.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So that's Gary Frimpong Ama. He is head of agency banking at Ecobank, and he also heard from Kwesi, also a broker chief commercial officer for Ghana Post. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more. Stay with us.